Well, I guess, Chris, sort of just assess the running back spot now that you know Tario is going to be out for a while.
I feel good about it. I mean, I know that Tario's not the entire team. He was doing a great job, but we got some talented guys, and people don't need to forget about who we got in this room. I mean, even though they haven't played a lot of snaps, we got some difference makers back there, so I feel really good about it.
Xander's the number one guy?
Yeah, as of right now, Xander is going to be the number one back, and you'll feel really good about King, Doru. I think those two will be kind of in a 1-2 role. I think they complement each other well. They both can run. They're both physical. They both can catch. So they'll provide a lot of plays for us.
Will Dejan play too?
We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Right now, he's special teams.
Okay.
He's working at it, but he's a little further behind than the other kids right now. Just from a playbook standpoint, just some ball security things we got to square away. But I think that he'll be fine on special teams, and as he handles that, then we'll see about his role continue to grow.
Does Alfred's role change at all with the absence of Tario?
Yes and no. I think he's a utility guy. I think he understands what we're trying to get accomplished at the running back position as well as the fullback. So he provides some versatility for us. So I mean, he runs hard. He's probably the hardest runner that we have. So I mean, he may become an issue or a factor in some short yardage situations, but we feel good about him going in and filling in just like any other running back.
How important is it now to manage these guys, not only in practice but game situations, to make sure that they're around for the next week? Do you have to kind of watch the reps that they get?
You do. I think you do. I mean, I thought I did a better job with that last year with Markel and DJ, just managing those guys throughout the week and even within games. And I've sat both Xander and King down and kind of explained to them that you guys are going to kind of be the leaders in the backfield. So you're going to need each other. And just like last year with DJ and Markel, those guys needed each other and they fed off of each other's energy. So I think they understand their roles.
So it sounds like King's blocking ability, pass pro, must be up to snuff if he's going to play a key role right out of the gate. I know that's got to be a concern with the freshman running back, his ability to block and pick up blitzes.
Right. We're still progressing in the area. I think physically he's going to match up. He'll be fine. He's a strong kid, and we watch film every day. He and I just individually. He's coming in on his own and watching video. So I think he's getting more comfortable with Nevada schemes and kind of the way they align themselves. And so it's just a matter of him kind of cleaning up some of the little things in the pass protection game. But I think he understands what we're trying to get done.
I don't think there's any question about Xander and his physical ability to handle the position. Where's he at mentally with a potential much heavier workload than what you anticipated maybe at the start of the season?
I've always felt good about Xander. He's a guy that's just a very sharp kid. You don't really have to tell him things twice, and then you can appreciate that as a coach. He's very proactive in his development. He watches a lot of video on his own, a very focused individual. And so he's really one of the guys that's really taken on some leadership, especially with the guys leaving last year. Even when Tario was around, I mean, he and Tario were kind of leading the guys, and so he understands exactly what we're trying to get done. From a signal standpoint, everything. I mean, he sees a little bit of it. He knows exactly what we're doing. Whereas the other, the younger guys, they need to know exactly what's going on sometimes. But he's helping those guys out and doing a great job.
Just how's Tario's mood? What's he kind of? What's the next steps for him in this process?
Just take it day by day. I think the procedure went well. I was there when he got out, and obviously it's going to be a rough 4 weeks, as it would be for anyone in that situation. But just taking it day by day, just trying to just continue to get the necessary nutrients in him and all that. Which we've got the nutritionist that's really working with him and doing a great job, making sure he gets what he needs from a nutrition standpoint. But just taking it day by day and just working through.
So jaw's wired shut. It's a liquid diet.
That's right.
Can he talk?
Yeah, but it's obviously muffled because he can't open his mouth.
Right.
So
he likes to talk.
Yes. I mean, he said a couple words when I first saw him. I won't say what he said, but because he was still a little under the anesthesia, he was still a little loopy. But he said a couple words, it was just kind of muffled.
Can you describe the play on which the injury occurred?
It was a special teams play. We were working kickoff unit, and it just kind of it was really an unfortunate situation. I mean, it's kind of a rare situation. Just kind of caught a helmet right, on the jaw area. Looked innocent on video, but you know, I guess the timing is everything, and the placement is everything, and just kind of caught him right there. And unfortunately, you know, he sustained the injury, and we had to rush him and take the necessary steps from there.
Just Xander's path to where he's at now. I mean, you remember first meeting him, and kind of what struck you that first meeting?
I mean, his body. I mean,
I know you
just,
love his body.
You know, I was just like I told him. I said in my second life, I want to have a body like yours. You know, I mean, I couldn't believe how big he looked when I first saw him. When I first saw him, and the kid was 6'2", 230 pounds. I mean, he looked like he'd been a fifth-year senior in college. You know, and it's like, good Lord. I mean, he runs well. He's a 4'5" kid, and he's got hands. He's a sharp kid, and so that all those things that, you know, we had some conversations when he came just to kind of see his mental makeup. But I mean, just physically, you just were blown away. Like, wow, this kid looks like a defensive end, and he's got hands, and he can run. You know, so that was intriguing. It really just kind of took off from there.